This is the new Segway 48 volt external battery that's designed to extend your range for certain Segway scooters like the Max G3 or the F3 or F3 Pro or the GT3. So depending on which scooter you get it for, it can extend your range by a certain amount. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to install this on the F3. I also happen to have the Max G3 as well as the GT3. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it on the F3 because I can get the most range out of it on the F3. And I want to see how close I can get it to 18.5 miles. Now, the cool thing is I've already done a review, not a review, well, I've done a review as well, but I've done a full range test on the F3. So I can actually find out, do another range test. And I'll do that in a separate video so it's not a super long video. So this video will be an install video. But in the other video, I will do a full range test and then I can actually deduce what I actually got by getting this external battery added on the F3. So I want to show you guys what this battery looks like real quick. So this is the new charging spot. So I charge it from here. And then the cool thing is this thing also comes with a USB-C port and I can actually charge my phone while I'm riding my scooter if I need to. So that's a very nice convenience right there. So this is what it looks like from the back. So by the way, this is everything that comes inside the box. And this is the cable I would basically put in. And I'll show you guys, push it in more and plug this into where I normally charge the F3. And then, basically screw it in and stuff. And it comes with these adapters. So this is for the GT3. And this is for the F3 or F3 Pro or the Max G3. So for the F3 and F3 Pro, it's these two top holes, and for the Max G3 it's this hole and the bottom hole, and this will be very obvious once you see it on the scooter. You'll also get instructions right here with some useful info inside. You also get some tools and stuff, and you get a few screws. So you get 6 screws, and the interesting thing is it's not a common screw. So that's what it looks like. I believe it's a T25 with the center part there, the hollow center part with this thing. I don't know if the camera's showing that too well, but yeah, so that's what it is. So it's a little less common screw. I actually like that it's not a Phillips or something more common. That way there's less chance of theft. So it's not that theft is out of the question, but there's less of a chance because it's not a common screw. And then I also have a few other accessories that I'm going to put on the scooter itself. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is the phone holder. I just showed you guys the mirrors and stuff. This is a Galaxy S26 Ultra for frame of reference. So this is as wide as it goes. And obviously I would tighten that. Obviously I'd have the screen facing me, but I'm just showing you guys. And then this is the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So these are pretty big phones and there's still space basically. Also got the 48 volt fast charger. So this is 210 watts of maximum power, by the way. So I have the F3 on the left, the Max G3 in the center, and the GT3 towards the right, and it is compatible with any one of these scooters. You can see I have the ZT3 Pro to the right of the GT3 and the E3 Pro to the right of the ZT3 Pro, and it's not compatible with either one of those. And I also have the GT3 Pro all the way on the top, and it's not compatible with that one either. Alright, so for the F3 and the Max G3, it's pretty straightforward. I would basically take off these 2 screws, take this off, pull out this thing right here, and then basically bolt this in, screw this back in with the new screws, and then put the battery and screw it in from the sides, and good to go. Obviously that connection would be made as well. And the same thing would be true for the Max G3 as well. It's also fairly similar on the GT3, except I would need to remove this part of it out and then basically take out these 2 screws and then pop this other adapter in and then put on the battery and screw it in from the sides, and obviously make the connection as well. Okay, so I tighten it with this screw and this screw. This one, obviously there's nothing here, so I'm not going to put anything. I put this back, this plastic piece, with the screwdriver. This is optional. I didn't really need to put it back. I just did just to kind of leave it there. And then this thing is pretty flexible. So now we're going to basically plug this in. remove that blue tape. There it is, and then just basically put in the sides. And after a firmware update and the Segway app, which just showed up automatically, I just clicked install. And now it shows up as two different batteries. So now I can see the percentages of both, which is awesome. Okay, for the side mirrors, it's pretty straightforward. You basically slip this part on top right here. So from the back like that. And so you could basically pull this and essentially you place this at the top. And the reason why there are so many little holes is so the signal still works, so you guys could still see the signals basically. I'm going to place the phone holder on this side. I can also place it on this side if I wanted to, but I'm going to place it on this side. So you just take out this little rubber piece, and that's just there for aesthetics really. So if nothing is there, it just looks cleaner, looks more professional, looks like a more premium scooter because of it. And yeah, I mean, just screw this part in. And I could place my phone and basically just tighten it and good to go. And this is a non-scientific way of finding out how much space you have underneath the battery. So there is still some space down there, not a ton of space, but a little bit of space. It's a good thing that this part is more angled this way. I mean, it's installed in a way where it's angled, so you get a little more room over here than you do down here. You can still see the signal indicators on both sides, and you can adjust these quite a bit. We're going to see if it's going to charge with the scooter off. And it does charge with the scooter off as well. So you can use it while you're riding or while the scooter is off. Alright guys, so the battery integrates well with the scooter. I get extra range. I could charge my phone while I'm riding, along with some other accessories via USB-C. I have more visibility with the side mirrors, and I have the nice phone holder. So next video, I'm going to do the full range test, so definitely subscribe if you guys haven't already. That video will be coming out shortly, but already it's looking good. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.